cars over to the main line when I saw this man here lying on top of this woman.
What? What do you mean you saw this man laying over her?
What were you doing to the body, Ferdinand?
I was kissing her.
Bruh. Dog.
It's not against the law.
Shut up.
There's no law against it.
Like
there should be a law against
Turn out your pocket. Until then, you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found dead.
I'm telling you, it's not illegal. Me and some friends of mine.
Thank you so much, partner.
Where can we find Jimmy, Florence?
He'll be hopping around the lanes toward the back.
Thanks, ma'am.
There go the bastard right now. Jimmy, I see you running.
Tiernan, LAPD.
What are you waiting for? Get after him.
Yes, sir.
We might go faster if we weren't carrying the extra weight.
Hey, come on, Cole. No need the
These
fat
are flashy.
shit. So it is a tire iron. Okay. What's going on, YouTube? It's xImanGoated. We're back at it with another Noire episode. This case being the studio secretary murder. We back with another cutscene, so we're back with the werewolf killer, Black Dahlia killer. Like he's found another drunk woman. This time, fucking strange.
Of course we were looking.
She didn't stand a chance, y'all. She did not stand a chance.
Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year. Keep a hold of your hat, Counselor. Now is not the time to lose your nerve. It would appear that someone has hocked a rose gold wedding ring and matching engagement ring. Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face. Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line. 40-year-old white woman.
Right, Skipper.
Alright. This dude making fun of us now. He out here pawning fucking
Another
evidence.
body. And Deirdre Muller's ring. The Emperor may soon have to come to terms with the fact that he's wearing no clothes.
What exactly did you get that book of riddles shoved up your ass, Phelps? Is that what your old man paid college tuition for?
I didn't know my character went to college. Cole, you went to USC, UCLA. Oh, no, wrong car. Double time, Rusty. Alright. But nah, this serial killer, he's playing games with this, and this is gonna get kind
You've got to admit, this is looking odd.
Anyone could pawn a ring.
But if you take it along with all of the other indicators...
Cole, Hugo Moeller was identified by the school's groundkeeper. He's our guy.
Witnesses have fingered the wrong guy before.
He ran, for God's sakes.
And he always maintained he was set up.
Yeah, Hugo Moeller, he did end up at the crime scene. But you wouldn't find that out unless you played this game several times. I don't really know how to explain it, but if you get the questions wrong in the interview, you end up arresting him. You end up charging him for the crime and not Eli Rooney. Either way, neither of them did the murder, but Eli Rooney going to jail. Hold on, fix my camera. Eli Rooney going to jail is much better.
How can I help you boys?
Where you at? Oh, there you go.
What now?
See what the clerk...
Detectives Phelps and Galloway,
Press square.
LAPD. You have a rose gold wedding and engagement ring?
David Bremner. Am I gonna get something for this pledge?
Definitely
Keep
not.
that bum money. Now you guys are gonna leave me short.
How much did you give him?
$50?
Try another number.
20?
Try 10. Feel lucky you're getting it.
I have the rings right here.
He tried to come up off us. This is police work, bro. Although some policemen would have paid him.
What's this mark here?
Maker's mark. Usually traceable. That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry down on Broadway.
Thanks for the tip.
Say, well, we don't really need no reason to trace it. We know who's it going to. We just need to know who the hell the guy is.
Does this mark mean anything?
Hallmark. Gives you an idea of the quality.
22 karat. Or 22K. Maybe not 22 karat.
What have you got on the guy who brought these in?
Goes by the name of Percy B. Shelley. Gave an address. 15 Poland Street.
Percy
London,
B.
Tulare
Shelley?
County.
Can you give us a description of the man who pawned these rings?
Not sure. Medium height, medium build, dark hair, I think.
Oh, what a great fucking hell.
Sorry. He just had one of those forgettable faces.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Bremner.
See, my question is that why don't we go to these other businesses around here and see if the camera possibly scoped who this guy is? You know what I mean? Although I don't see any cameras anywhere, it's worth it. I don't know, bro. You think of this Black Dahlia killer dude, and you think of all the shit he's done, and you think that he must have gotten caught. Although I've talked about this in several cases that every case that we've done so far for homicide,
We have a problem.
it's been some
We
bars.
could have the local troopers check out the Tulare County address.
The address is bogus. Herp is having fun with us. The guy who's been sending the Dahlia letters is also the guy who pawned these rings.
How do you figure that?
Percy Bysshe Shelley wrote the poem that came with the Dahlia letter. If the Dahlia letters are genuine, then the man who killed Elizabeth Short may have also killed Deirdre Muller.
And how do we prove that, Phelps? Skipper ain't gonna like this one bit.
We're gonna have to rely on this guy tripping up on his own vanity.
Yeah. This is crazy. Actually, you know, this area looks like the area that we first started. Jesus, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know the map that well, but I know over here on this part of the map, we start off the tutorial and shit. It brings back some good memories, you know what I'm saying? But overall though, this dude has slipped up one time with the pattern of, oh, we have a tent bartender he took over. In all these homicide cases, every single time there's a, oh, the tent bartender took over. Oh, I don't know, the tent bartender was here. And nobody has noticed it. It's crazy. I mean, obviously I've played this game, so I know the ending, I know all that shit, but after replaying it and now you see the traces that he did leave, it's kind of hard to find out that we didn't catch this dude. While I'm yapping, taking me hella fucking long to get here. Okay. Yeah, Rusty, I'm letting you drive to the next location. Because holy.
You boys ready? Follow me.
We should keep this development with the ring.
We're all on the same team, Rusty.
Chain of command, Phelps. The skipper will decide who needs to know. Got it?
Whatever. Whole lot of corrupt shit going on in this game. And it's only... Okay. I was kind of worried.
Hard, isn't it?
Yeah. I look after all the rail depots.
What have you got?
The Negro, Nelson Gaines, called it in. I came down here to make sure him and the other guy, Jameson, stuck around.
Jameson found the body?
Something like that. Guy makes me sick.
We'll talk to the coroner. Keep an eye on both of them.
Alright. Yeah, we'll talk to him, but give me a little bit of time. Get my clues first. I was gonna say, we have 2 pieces of clues. Alright, reading glasses on. Dear Evelyn, hope that this letter finds you in a better way than when we last parted. Who's this coming from? Bitter words were exchanged. You had taken too much liquor, and we both know what that makes you become. But I am not writing to harass and accuse. I am writing to apologize. I was heartbroken seeing what you have become of my little girl and what she is doing to herself. That sounds like a mom, the way she said little girl. You are destroying your body and your soul with liquor, Evelyn, and it is harder for me to watch than you can imagine. But only God Almighty above us has the right to judge. So I beg your forgiveness. I've been in contact with a sanitarium, I think that's how you say it, here in Connecticut on your behalf. They say your condition is an illness, Evelyn, and that it can be treated. You only need to check yourself.
I was trying to get her to come home.
She should have came home. There's nothing in fucking LA. But that sounds like a mother the way she said little girl. That would be the second case where we had somebody trying to get their
You
daughter
go over
back.
to the lot and see what they know about her.
Difference
That's going to be
is
difficult, Cole. Keystone Studio lot closed back in 41.
Keystone Studio. It's funny, we have a case later on in the game where we go there. It's still some illegal shit going on there, but we ain't gonna spoil it too much. Look, another bar.
Maybe someone at Mensch's will remember her.
Of course they'll remember her.
This is a chit for personal items, not booze. It's an angle worth investigating.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Bowling pin? What the fuck? There's a lot of random shit on there. I can talk to him.
What are you thinking, Ray?
The city keeps tossing us dead bodies. We're just running to catch up.
I didn't know we could talk to Ray. I'm trying to talk to.
What have we got here?
White female, approximately 40 years of age, lipstick smudges on the face, but no writing, at least nothing legible. A blunt force trauma to the temple, nose, and eye regions. Ligature marks point to the probable cause of death being strangulation.
Jeez.
Any idea of the time of death?
From her temperature, after midnight would be my guess.
Her shoes are not here, so I wouldn't be surprised if later on in this case we end up running into shoes, honestly. Yeah, he bapped the fuck out of her.
Blood splatter on the carriage. She must have been struck while standing up.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Very good. There is the usual evacuation smell, but it appears she's been living rough for quite some time.
Very strong smell of alcohol.
The autopsy will tell, but I would assume that she was inebriated.
Inebriated, okay. That's really fucked up. Look like we're not dealing with wedding rings this time, though. Actually, no.
Another missing ring.
Certainly seems I've been swabbing a lot of bare fingers recently.
Can you be more exact about the time of death?
No later than 2 a.m. The state the body was in, a 1 or 2 hour window is the best I can do.
I appreciate it. That sounds very accurate. At least it wasn't raining like it was in one of those cases where it washed off a lot of evidence. Although we still found a lot out in that case. But in that case, we didn't find out who Garrett Mason was. This case, I mean, the clues are all there leading us to a fucking bar. And I wouldn't be surprised if they bring up temp bartender again. That's a key word in these homicide cases.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on Levine's Liquor. Closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue rail yard, if possible.
Just a moment, Detective. Closest store would be the one at 939 South Hope Street.
Thanks, ma'am.
Thanks, ma'am. Okay, enough of that. Let's go over here. Let's interview this goddamn guy. Actually, there's 2 of them. Okay, I'll interview him first.
Detective Phelps and Galloway, homicide. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
We were shutting cars over to the main line when I saw this man here lying on top of this woman.
What?
The woman wasn't moving and seemed to be in a bad way.
What time was this?
About 7:30 this morning, sir.
Thanks for your help. Have you given Patrolman Hart your details?
I have, sir.
Thank you. You can go now.
What do you mean you saw this man laying over her? You?
Detective Phelps, LAPD homicide.
John Ferdinand Jameson.
We need you to answer some questions, John.
If you don't mind, I prefer Ferdinand.
Don't push your luck, knucklehead.
What were you doing to the body, Ferdinand?
Yeah, you were
You
laying
sure you won't
over
be
her?
upset?
Try me, Ferdinand.
I was kissing her.
Bruh. Dog.
It's not against the law.
Shut up.
There's no
Take
law
your
against
beating
it.
like
There
a
should
man.
be a law against
Turn out your
it.
pockets, Ferdinand.
What the fuck do you mean you were kissing a dead corpse? Freak ass boy.
Classic Carmine.
This must be hers, because I don't think you're the type to carry
Is
this
this yours,
on you.
Ferdinand?
No. I found it near her purse. I thought she could use some lipstick.
Rusty, stop! Don't hit him.
That's sick. You put lipstick on a dead person and kiss them. Listen, bro, I've been down bad in my life before, bro. I understand the feeling, but I've never... You can never reach this low, bro, is what I'm saying.
You went through her purse?
It wasn't like
It doesn't
she
matter
needed
what
it.
draw you're in.
I took a look.
It wasn't like she needed it. I took a look. I want to bad cop him so bad because that statement is bullshit. Yeah, it's bad cop him. Oh my fucking goodness.
You found her lipstick. What did you write on her body?
What? Cole?
What are you talking about? I didn't write anything.
I'm sorry. I know I look like a sore loser doing this shit, but I don't care. I can't believe I got that shit wrong. Hopefully, it does not reset the whole case. I'm redoing that shit. I don't give a fuck, bro. There's no way I just got that question wrong.
I was kissing her.
All right, y'all. We're back with this bullshit. Like I said, you can call me a sore sport, all the shit you need to. Like, I don't know how I got this wrong.
You went through her purse?
It wasn't like she needed it.
I'm gonna pick
Took a
cues
look.
and see what the fuck he has to say, but it's no way it's good cop, right?
So you kill women and
Yeah, it's good
interfere with them. That's your MO, Jameson?
I know some people might find what I do unusual, but I don't kill people. How can you prove that I killed this woman?
I can't. Oh my god.
Looks like I was mistaken.
It's really good cop, man. That's some bullshit.
Did you take any money?
Wasn't any to take. I found her lipstick and her matchbook over on the mat. Not much else.
Whatever.
You found the body?
Yes, I did. I work here. I was coming off shift and headed home.
I think you're lying to me.
Why didn't you report the body, Jameson? Do you know how this is going to look to a jury?
A jury? What gives? I could tell that she was dead. I came through here about midnight last night. She wasn't here then.
Let me belt him again.
You're under arrest, Jameson. We'll see how this plays out. Until then, you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found dead.
I'm telling you, it's not illegal. Me and some friends of mine...
Thank you so much, partner.
Clyde,
and I don't even like you.
You get this sack of shit into a cell, I'll deal with him later.
Sure, Rusty.
Oh my god. Come on. Well, we might not find the Black Dahlia killer in this case, but we definitely got a creep that we're throwing under the jail. Come on, bro, get in the car. Take it to him. I was gonna let him drive, but I don't know.
Read that those goddamn Chinese want to sell the relief food that we're sending them?
Yeah. Yeah, I read about that.
These people are starving. They can't do that.
Want to sell the food to fund the civil war against the communists.
Really? Guess that's okay then.
Armies can't fight without food. You spend all your money on weapons, but you still have to have the will to fight. Fortunately, the Reds will win in China.
Yeah.
Watch your mouth. You know what you're saying?
The people of this country overthrew a king. You think the Chinese will balk at an emperor if they are starving?
This officer needs help.
Cole, you smart man. I will give you that. I mean, we been knew you were smart, but you just made a whole lot of... You made that shit make a lot of sense just now. Even Rusty, I understood it. Hell, even Rusty understood it. That shit means everything. Right, we're here. Bro, we drove for a cool minute, bro. I wasn't even gonna waste y'all time. Had us driving everywhere. We're at some liquor store now, bro. And I do not remember this at all.
What can I
Never
do
mind,
for
yes I do.
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're making inquiries into the murder of Evelyn Summers.
Evelyn? She's dead?
You knew Evelyn Summers, Mr.
Robbins. Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her ex-husband. She kept some of her stuff here.
Ex-husband?
Can you show us, please?
Sure. Come this way.
Who's the ex-husband in question? Juggernog machine. Alright.
You got some fine stock here, Mr. Robbins. You know, you let us take some for the road, this case might get solved a lot quicker.
Ignore my partner.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins. Galloway, I need you.
She kept a bed here, but I probably shouldn't have let her. An alcoholic in a liquor store, that was never going to work out, was it?
Holy fuck,
We'll take a look around.
Yeah, as soon as I'm finished.
It's safe to assume this is like a younger version of her in this picture, because they said she was like 40. There's a book here. Oh, she read. Okay.
Evelyn was reading Aristotle?
Evelyn wasn't stupid. The only stupid thing about her was her need to drink.
That's unfortunate.
And she was borrowing books from Grosvenor McCaffrey.
That's what's up, bro. Reading, y'all gotta get into
She wasn't always
reading.
such a loner.
Yeah, this is fucked up. You know, their pictures, they creep me out. It's the way they look. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to step on her bed. Whoa, a bowling pin? Why the hell do you have a bowling pin here?
Rawlings Bowling Alley. Maybe Evelyn did something other than drink in her spare time.
Bowling, though?
Rawlings. I know that place, corner of 9th and Grand. A lot of cops bowl there on Tuesday nights.
Sounds like you bowl there on Tuesday nights. I don't blame you though, bowling is very
I'm guessing
fun.
Evelyn hadn't held down a job for quite some time before she was killed.
That's an educated guess. I mean, the way she was living.
When exactly did Evelyn work in the pictures?
A few years ago. She worked in legal copyrights for music.
This guy knows a lot about her. He must have been a good friend. I respect him trying to make the best of this situation, but this shit is sad. It's sad that she was chose as a victim and her life was already going downhill, bro. So I guess we're gonna talk to him because anything out here? Nah, I was just curious. Guess we're gonna talk to. Oh, we're interrogating him. Fuck. Okay.
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit to pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
Any idea where the money came from?
She didn't mention it, but she did say the booze was a present for a boy. She said they had been fighting and she had to make it up to him.
Okay. Is that a motive though? I guess he didn't write down a motive. I guess.
Were
not.
you and Evelyn close, Mr. Robbins?
Not many people will be sad she's gone. I'll be one of the few.
We got
I
the
hate
impression
to
that
hear
Evelyn
that,
had
bro.
been sleeping rough of late.
It became difficult for me to have her staying here. Her mother was trying to get her back on the straight and narrow. She's old now. And to be honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on.
Unfortunately, that's very true.
Do you know a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Not personally.
Oh, I feel like you telling us some bullshit right now, sir. I want to go bad cop, but I'm gonna choose accused just in case he says something about the book.
You sure you don't know McCaffrey? The book was in your room.
I would have thought it was pretty obvious the book was among Evelyn's things. You think you have some way to link me to McCaffrey?
Yep, alright, it's definitely not this. It is bad cop, though.
You're off the hook. For now.
Pretty sure it's bad cop. Yep.
We're struggling for leads, Robbins. Did she know McCaffrey?
She idolized him.
Idolized him.
From what I gather, the feeling was far from mutual. He seems to peddle a revolutionary stance, fixing the ills of society.
Does he now?
You could see how it would appeal to down-and-outs like Evelyn.
Thanks for your help, Mr.
Yeah.
Robbins.
No problem. Hey, I'd like to make arrangements for the funeral. You think I could get in touch with Evelyn's mother?
Put in a call to the watch commander at Central Station, Mr. Robbins. He'll be trying to reach the next of kin.
Thanks. Get the guy, huh? Evelyn never hurt anybody.
We'll get her. I mean, get her. We'll get him. Although, out of all the women that have been a part of this murder spree, none of them had hurt any. Well, you tearing that glizzy up.
He's the cop that arrested that movie producer. It's about time some of those movie people
Okay. Anywho, all these ladies that are ending up in these murders, none of them are doing anything bad. They're not horrible people. Now, granted, they were in a very domestic relationship and they were beating the shit out of their husband as well as the husband beating the shit out of them. But as far as Evelyn's case go, like, I feel really bad because it seemed to me as if she wasn't domestic towards anybody but herself. And at this point, like, what do you gain from killing somebody who just, I don't know. You couldn't rob her. You couldn't steal anything from her. So it's just like, you know, it's very interesting. It's very sad, though. That's why this case is kind of like a curveball. It's a little bit different from the other homicide cases, but it's very similar because
Drinks, fellas.
Here we are in a
Phelps,
bar.
Galloway, homicide. We need to ask you some questions concerning Evelyn Summers.
I'm Walter Mensch. Evelyn Summers, what is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
Now?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn. She's a pain in the ass, always coming in here, cadging drinks, never had any money. She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you where she was staying?
I don't know. I think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
A bunch of these guys. Ask around.
You said a bunch of these guys. Quite frankly, oh no, there's one right here. I was going to say it's only.
You a friend of Evelyn Summers?
Who's asking?
Very cute. You know who's asking.
I know my rights.
You don't have any. Answer the question.
That's cold.
Evelyn mooches for drinks. I don't have any time for that.
Was that so hard?
Keep writing me, copper.
Whatever.
What's your name?
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Oh, you
Mind
definitely
if I ask
knew
you
her.
some questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
I'm just a starving writer, detective. What do you want to ask?
He looks familiar,
Evelyn
like a real life
Summers,
person.
and why she was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot on Santa Fe.
Okay. I see your point.
How well did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I was aware of her.
Oh, he thinks he's so fucking cool. Okay, whatever.
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious.
Bad
I've
cop.
had a few skirmishes.
Bad cop. I'm not going for that shit.
Do you want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes.
The way he answered, he was like,
strikes. Workers' rights.
It's definitely not only that. You would have just told me.
A regular fifth columnist. Nice to meet you, comrade.
You say you barely knew Evelyn?
Yes, that is correct.
Is this where I accuse?
You're lying, McCaffrey. You look down your nose at Evelyn, but you knew her, and you have some idea of what happened.
I hope you're holding aces. I'm telling you again, I barely knew the woman.
Is this where we use the book with his name on it, right? Okay, cool.
Why would you lend her your book on metaphysics if you only knew her in passing? It was more than that.
Oh, yeah.
A Renaissance man like yourself, lending his books to his acolytes.
She hounded me about that goddamn book, and then she lifts it from my apartment and lies to my face that she didn't take it, as if she could even comprehend.
She knew where your apartment was.
I saw her go into a hotel with Tiernan last night.
Who?
They had booze in a paper
Look at his
bag.
neck.
He's your man.
Thank you for the information, Mr. McCaffrey.
It would have been nice to get a first name. That's cool, though. Come on. Fortunately for us, this Tiernan kid works at what's it called?
Car 11K, Car 11 King.
Speak, nigga, damn.
11 King.
A message from Captain Donnelly. Return to Central. Go to.
11 King, en route.
Oh, shit.
Let's not keep the man waiting, Phelps.
I got you. I don't. It's crazy. He just called us in like that. I'm assuming this probably has something to do with the Black Dahlia and I guess learning more about what the fuck is going on. Because quite frankly, we don't know what's going on. With any of these cases, we're putting away people that seem like they're in the wrong. Well, hell, they are in the wrong. But overall, we haven't arrested the person who's doing these killings. I mean, we're at this police station, bro. Where we have to go for this case has us driving really fucking far. Like, very far. I was not expecting this.
The captain is downstairs with Ray Pinker and Carruthers.
That sounds
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the Grand.
Over here, Rusty.
I'm busy here, Phelps.
Yeah, they had us driving very far. But it's all good,
What's
though.
this about, Captain?
Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want aired outside of this room.
The evidence is solid, Captain.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand, same color.
Teresa Terrelson didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick, but she did have a message. We
which
found it
was?
beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
Oh my gosh.
Sure you want to know?
Ray?
As far as we can be sure, it said cunt BD.
That's one way of looking at it.
Looking at what?
Cunt is all about access, Phelps. You're married, so yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments.
What
this
the
guy
fuck?
Doesn't like to pay at all.
Correct, but what does that mean with these messages?
Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
Captain, we have good leads in the Summers case, but it's up to you to decide how we proceed.
Keep this under your hat for now. And follow up on Evelyn Summers. I want daily reports.
I like our captain. Our captains all have been good people for the most part. Rusty?
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up.
I've made it clear. Rusty is all right.
Back to the Summers case. Get an address for McCaffrey. He'll have blown the bar. I'll meet you outside.
Double time, Rusty.
Yeah, as soon as I'm finished.
Operator, give me R&I.
He's actually right.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an
Shout out
address
to
for
this
a
lady
Grosvenor
on the other side of
McCaffrey.
the phone. She always help us find this stuff out.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Apartment 6, 126 Yale Street, between Ord and Alpine.
Thanks.
Been a big help. All right, come on.
I didn't want to arrest the kid.
Let me pose a question. Depends. What's it got to do with it? Morals. Would it bother you to put the wrong person away?
Depends.
On what?
On whether anyone except the poor son of a bitch in the slammer ever found out.
I'm not mad at that. I do. We would love to put the right person away, though, especially considering the person is a massive serial killer. And I'm telling y'all, bro, they got me driving some very far distances in this one case. I'm not mad at it, though. The driving in this game is very smooth. It's not hella, like, it's not crazy or anything where you can just, you know, straight through traffic or anything like that, but it's still smooth. I don't mind it, but I don't want to just have you guys sit there and look at me as I keep a bland ass face expression while driving.
Hello, Rusty.
Bowling,
Two on your
25 cents a
usual lane?
lane. That's beautiful.
I'm Detective Phelps. Homicide.
You must be new. What's your shoe size?
I think 12.
We're conducting an investigation, ma'am. Do you know the name Evelyn Summers?
Sounds like I should. Oh, maybe it could be Jimmy's friend.
Jimmy who?
Jimmy?
James Tiernan.
Oh.
He's a pin setter. One day he introduced me to a lady after work. It stuck in my mind because she was much older, too old for him.
Where can we find Jimmy, Florence?
He'll be hopping around the lanes toward the back.
Thanks, ma'am.
Appreciate it.
Let's go get him.
There go the bastard right now. Jimmy, I see you running. I saw that. You just...
Tiernan! LAPD!
Man, come on. We better chase him. We better catch him, bro. He was running hella light. Okay, never mind. He dug it out right there.
There!
Ooh, this car looks smooth. Okay.
What are you waiting for? Get after him!
Yes, sir.
We might go faster if we weren't carrying the extra weight.
Hey, come on, Cole. No need to
These
fat
are flashy
shit.
cars to be parked outside a bowling alley. The lanes attract a fast-living individual with money to burn. Or a middle-aged individual with the need to feel virile.
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
Y'all both are right.
Another runner. At least we've got a suspect. Why do they always run? I'm sure we've got the wrong person in more than one of these homicides.
We've got
but
the
they always
wrong
seem to
person in
land
every
it.
homicide.
You know, your theories are not airtight by any means.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
Oh, shoot.
Hit him, Cole. Spin him out.
That is the end of that. It's about fucking time.
Get out the
Show
car.
me your hands.
Show me your hands. Nice uniform, nice suspenders you got on, brother. Well, those are not suspenders. That's actually a romper. Although I'm pretty sure it wasn't called that in its time. Oh, I want to drive this nice car so bad. But we're gonna take our car, okay? We're gonna get in the car, Rusty. We're gonna try to be morally correct as possible. Unsetting in this beautiful LA Noire universe. This game is so beautiful to me, y'all. I promise you it is. I'm telling you, this time era, the aesthetic is so pleasing. But I will be honest though, the era and the crimes and how shit was handled back then, I would never want to live like that. But you know, the look of it looks cool though. Everything else though, the moment itself, hell no. Alright. Apartment 6. It's funny, they showed somebody on the roof. I'm pretty sure that was him. He had the same outfit on and everything.
Too slow, Rusty. Hold on, I'm coming.
Double time, Rusty. Level 2.
Galloway, I need you.
Solve that big case.
Over here, Rusty.
That's the guy from the paper. Solved that big case.
Too slow, Rusty.
I'm pretty sure I missed it.
Double time, Rusty.
Is it down here? I was not paying. Isn't it 6? Yeah, my bad. Here it is. But we know he's not in here. Kick the fucking door in. Uh-oh, that music's playing. Y'all know what time it is. Oh. I see some bloody evidence. We'll come to it. Just give me a second. No, put the book down. That shit got no significance. Oh, the other piece of the note is here. Okay, wait, let's read it, my bad. Take long before you are healed and you can come home. I have put your things back into your old room with a lock on the door for your privacy, and you can come and go as you please. I will care for you and you can return to your normal life. I know your address has changed, so I cannot be sure this letter will find you, but I pray that it does, and that you consider what I have said. I love you very much, and I pray every night that you are safe, and that one day you will knock on my door, and the rift between us will be mended. With love and understanding, your mother.
Torn from the letter we found beside the body.
Summers.
At the very least, I'd say it ties McCaffrey to the scene.
Bruh, this fucking Garrett Mason dude, he's making everyone look like a killer because just no way. He planted all this evidence here with the torn letter here. It just... Oh, but the bowling thing is here.
He said he was at home. He said he didn't know her. And we have the book.
Let's see Carruthers argue his way out of this one.
Is that you, Grosvenor?
Who's
Who are
this?
you guys? What are you doing in here?
We're from the LAPD, ma'am. Do you know where we might find McCaffrey?
I'm his neighbor. Is he in trouble?
Look, lady, we need to find him, and in a hurry. Are you going to give me trouble?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof. He spends his mornings up there when he's been drinking.
How do we get up there?
Down the hall and up the stairs.
Drunk and in command of a carrier pigeon. Surely we can write him up for that. A citation, at least.
You're an asshole. We're gonna write him up for fucking murder.
Too slow, Rusty.
Fucking citation.
Keep your shirt on. I'm coming.
Galloway.
So you know, my question is, I wonder what would have happened if we went here first instead of his room. That has me curious. Oh, he really is good with pigeons.
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Not no
Running on a
more.
hangover, McCaffrey? Sit down and we'll talk.
I'll go get our wheels.
You know, you don't run that fast, bro. And if this game didn't have main character plot armor for you fucking suspects, I would have caught you my damn self. What are you doing, Cole? Nigga out here selling my bread.
You a runner, McCaffrey? Stay and fight the good fight.
I keep running into things, bro. Look how slow he is. I should have been. Watch, I'm gonna catch up. Get speed up. Taking a risk here. Cool. See what I'm saying? How did he just get a speed boost like that?
Give it up, LAPD.
Rusty, can we cut him off? Oh, I got you, bro. You're cut. How is he outrunning me still? Come on, Cole. Thank you.
McCaffrey, you're under arrest on suspicion of murdering Evelyn Summers.
Sock the shit out that young nigga. I don't know if he was around 40.
We need to get downtown and wrap this thing up. It's got to be McCaffrey.
Sure.
Unless Tiernan set him up.
Evelyn was 45.
I don't think that asshole Jameson could have done it, do you? Whoever did it. At least it wasn't that Dahlia fuck.
How do you know that McCaffrey didn't do the Dahlia?
We have a list of over 200 suspects. His name was never on it.
James Tiernan is motherfucking 24 years old, bro. Fucking around with this lady that is 45, dude. What is wrong with you?
If you think the list is exhaustive, Rusty, who am I to argue?
Listen, let's just work the case at hand, shall we? Then we can sit down and put all the puzzle pieces together at a later date.
I'll hold you to that.
If that date comes, because at this point, bodies just keep piling up. And we're here. Now it's time to conduct interviews.
You sure you can make it stick with one of these suspects, Jim?
Sure,
It's either McCaffrey or Tiernan, sir. I think Jameson is an aberration.
All right. I'll deal with that degraded lunatic myself.
Perfect.
He's got some fearful retribution coming. Tiernan isn't one, McCaffrey isn't two. I want the confession from one of them.
Okay.
Don't fail me, young Phelps.
I got you. We're definitely gonna do Tiernan first.
I think we bust in there and find the goddamn.
I do think it's McCaffrey, so hopefully this dude gives me an alibi or some type
Why
of
did
motive.
you run, Tiernan?
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was
You got
me.
blood on your face.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
Oh, we're gonna lie like this?
Keep lying to me and I'll have you charged and in front of a grand jury before your feet touch the ground.
How can you possibly prove Evelyn and I were more than friends?
That list, that could prove it. This is perfect proof. I was gonna say this. The boy that she was making it up to was this guy right here. But it just says for a boy. It doesn't give us a name. So I'm pretty sure it's this one.
McCaffrey gave you up, Tiernan. He says he saw you go into your hotel with Evelyn.
I met Evelyn at the public library. We would read for a while and then go for a drink. Last night, we went back to my hotel room and had some more to drink.
And
I
then
must
what
have
happened?
passed out. I woke up and she was gone.
What time was this?
Around midnight, maybe later.
And there's no one who can confirm this.
No, there isn't. I knew you wouldn't believe me.
Bruh, this Garrett Mason nigga was in his bag, bruh. This dude has zero alibi to back him up like, oh no, he didn't do it. He wasn't there at this.
Aristotle's Metaphysics.
Holy shit.
The book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at her once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it.
She wanted something of his.
Dude, are you gonna fucking lie to me like this, bro?
You don't like McCaffrey, do you, Tiernan?
He's full of the common man routine, but he props up a bar like the rest of us. Evelyn thought he was going to be a great novelist. He had nothing but vitriol for her.
What a word. Although we got that wrong, I don't think us getting it right would have gave us any new information. Like, what the fuck? I was supposed to bad cop him right there?
You and Evelyn were drinking together last night, and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
Oh, I'm bad copping this shit. Actually, I'm using intuition. I haven't used one. I did say I'm only going to use one. Accuse?
You're lying, Tiernan. You'd been fighting with her. You fought, and...
I'm not lying! She got up and left, that was it!
Oh my goodness, I would have got this wrong. She got up and left, that was it. Is this the proof? I have to read this, bro. It's no way. It's accused. It's no way. I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember. You're lying. You've been fighting with her. I'm not lying. She got up and left. That was it. Oh, wait. Could it be this? They did? Holy shit. If I didn't use this intuition, I probably would have got this wrong, because I would have chose fucking good cop because he looked innocent. But
she left, but she came back.
Which is crazy.
She bought
There's
you
no
a quart
name
of whiskey to
tied
make it
to
up
that.
to you. She told the liquor store owner. You're in deep trouble, buddy.
She said she loved me. She wanted to care for me.
Dude, she's 45 and
She
you're
never
24.
stopped talking about McCaffrey. McCaffrey was a writer, and McCaffrey was a hero. McCaffrey cared for the little guy.
Did you kill her, Tiernan?
I might as well have. I kicked her out. She had nowhere to go.
Alright, he kicked her out. Alright.
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
We use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
Why are you... Oh my god, dude. He's telling the truth, but he's being iffy with the truth. And that's just pissing me off.
I want the truth. I think you broke into McCaffrey's apartment and planted a lug wrench there.
Alright, it's definitely not that shit.
I didn't do that. And there's no way you can prove any different.
Yeah, you're right about that. I'll give you that.
Looks like I made a mistake.
Yeah, we did. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Look, I'm going to use intuition because at this point in the case, if you start getting shit wrong, this is where you start fucking your ending up. So I will say that I personally do think it's bad cop. So let's see. It is bad cop. Okay, cool. I would have been right.
Report says that Evelyn was killed with a wrench.
That's gotta trust
I
myself.
think you did it and then planted the evidence at McCaffrey's apartment for us to find.
We went to his apartment. McCaffrey was up on the roof. Evelyn stole the book. McCaffrey went crazy when he found out. He said he would put her out of her misery.
Jeez.
He can be very cruel.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
I got a question wrong. That's horrible.
She always wore it.
I don't think
black circular disc with a white E in the middle.
I don't think it was good cop not one time.
It was made from an old typewriter key, present from the prop department at her
And
old
when I
movie
pressed
studio.
good cop, I guess it was bad cop.
We're going to talk to McCaffrey. You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear.
So what? This is a big ass love triangle. Although he loved her. But she didn't love him. She loved this McCaffrey dude, but McCaffrey didn't love her. This is the weirdest love triangle I've ever seen.
You ready to answer some questions?
You think I have all the answers?
Please shut up.
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
Let's just ask him about the book.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You were out at the rail yard.
And what do you have that proves I was there?
You were out in the rail yard. Holy shit. This is kind of annoying because it's obvious that it's accused, but I don't know if the proof is the tire iron or if it's the accusation. We'll come back to
Nothing
it.
personal. I'm just doing my job.
I'm not answering this
understand
question
that?
just yet. Go back. We'll ask this.
We found the lug wrench that Evelyn was battered with in your apartment, and the note from her mother, and your blood-stained clothing. We have you cold, McCaffrey.
You think if I could be bothered to murder Evelyn Summers, I would be stupid enough to leave the evidence in my apartment?
I'm pretty sure it's bad cop. I'm gonna say accused just to see what he says.
I don't believe you, Grosvenor. The evidence
shit.
says that you killed her.
You can prove that I wanted
Oh.
to kill Evelyn?
Yeah, we can prove it, actually.
Tiernan is prepared to testify that you threatened Evelyn's life in his presence.
Self-preservation. That's understandable.
What is this gimmick?
Okay, I'll level with you.
What?
Tiernan killed Evelyn. He came to me for help. I listened to him, and he explained why he did it.
Tiernan went to you for help. You expect me to buy that?
That's how it went down. I told him he made a terrible mistake, but he would be throwing his life away if he went to the cops. I took his things and told him I would dispose of them.
But you
Yeah,
didn't.
you didn't.
Speak to Tiernan. He'll give it up.
I just want to say this. That was one of the most creative lies.
Haven't you got parking tickets to hand out?
Bruh, shut up. I'm trying to yap. That was one of the most creative lies I've ever heard, only because he really made it seem like the dude came to him and said, I murdered her. Here's the proof. Here's the evidence that I did it. The proof showed up at your apartment because the serial killer planted it there. That's just...
Evelyn died
oh my
sometime around
goodness.
midnight. Remind me, where were you?
We didn't stand a chance
I
catching
was
this
at
dude.
home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
So we know, obviously, it's accused. This time, it's going to be the lug
You're
wrench,
lying,
I would say.
McCaffrey. You were out at the rail yard.
And what do you have that proves I was there?
Is it the tire iron?
You don't ask, you never find out.
I'm pretty sure it's accused. I'm sorry. I know I said I only use one intuition point for a case, but this shit is throwing me off. So it is a tire iron. Okay, when I'm done with this case, I'm looking it up on YouTube because it was accused, and yet I picked the wrong fucking evidence.
You're going to have to do better than that, detective.
Nigga, shut the fuck up.
Mouthpiece store strips off me at the grand
Luckily
jury.
for me, you gave me enough information to get your dumb ass locked up.
Operator, message for KGPL.
I can't, what evidence was it? Because there's no way you picked
Phelps,
two
batch
pieces of
1247.
evidence for one fucking question.
How could I help, detective?
I must have missed something. I had to.
I need the jacket on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Just a moment, detective. McCaffrey was formerly under surveillance by the Red Squad. Convictions for petty theft. Dishonorable discharge from the Army during training at Syracuse. Assault on a local woman. Says he almost beat the woman to death.
Thanks, ma'am.
Oh. This nigga was like, oh, it's petty charges.
Door knocking all morning.
You got
but I gotta make it in
discharged
the car
from
in the end.
From the war because you beat the shit out of a poor lady.
You spoken to McCaffrey? I can go. It's all been cleared up.
Now I got
Not
one more
quite.
question. Yeah.
We have one more question we need to ask, James. Then I think we will be done.
Sure. Go ahead.
I think me missing that question with him absolutely threw up some evidence that I was supposed to retrieve from it. So
Evelyn
we'll
passed out, and you walked out. What happened next?
I woke up in the morning, very hungover. I thought Evelyn would have come back.
No, man.
I know you're lying, James. You went out looking for her. Tell me what really happened.
I don't know what you're talking about. How can you say I wasn't in that hotel room?
It's funny. Cole said, "Oh, we're not gonna take it." Like, it's funny because Cole said, "You expect me to believe that," but here we are about to use a confession from him as proof.
You wound up at McCaffrey's. You were still incredibly drunk. You passed out on his floor. It's time to tell me what really happened.
And he was so drunk out of his tiny mind that he'd think that happened.
McCaffrey woke me up the next morning, and he showed me the lug wrench and the letter and the box. And he said I came in with him last night.
What?
He said that I killed Evelyn.
What if McCaffrey was working with Garrett
And then it
Mason?
was all over the radio.
Because how does he have the evidence with him?
And that he would protect me. And I don't know, detective, for the life of me, I can't remember a goddamn thing. And I was angry with her. Really angry. I could have done it.
You didn't do it, you pussy.
Was it me?
No. That was great acting, though. But it wasn't you. We know who it is.
Wait here.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45.
This is-
I want to put him down to 1 round.
This is crazy, bro, because Garrett Mason...
I'm telling you, it'll never
Well,
stick.
McCaffrey,
It'll get ruined.
like, he had evidence and he brought it to him. So, was McCaffrey working with the 10 bartender?
You were in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw. It changes a man.
I can imagine that, but I don't
I
think...
came back here determined to change things.
I don't think you were in it
All I
like that.
wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out.
Oh,
You
what
told
is
us
this
before
fake
that
humble
you had
gimmick?
only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
Oh, motherfucker, you just lied straight to our face.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor into an assault charge?
Bruh, you beat the shit out of that lady, bruh. What's wrong with you? Previously charged with petty theft, assault. Damn.
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge. Beating some poor woman near to death in Syracuse.
Oh, man.
You've never been in combat, McCaffrey. Your whole life
Oh,
is
yeah,
a
talk that
fraud.
shit, Cole.
She was a goddamn peasant whore. She tried to steal from my wallet. I could have fought for this country.
You didn't.
I could have.
You beat her because she stole from you. Because she tried to outsmart you.
She did.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch. What is a man supposed to do? Sit there and take it? How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
And she got what was coming to her.
Well, we got everything we need. We're going to charge this dude. But before we do, I do want to say that hold on. The music's too intense right now. I do want to say that the fact that he pulled up with the evidence from the crime scene makes me wonder, like, did you work with the temp bartender? Were you crazy enough over this fucking book that was probably $20, probably $1 in this area? Were you crazy enough to work with the temp bartender in this killing? He has the experience, but let me stop yapping. Let's charge his dumbass.
Grosvenor McCaffrey, I'm charging you with the murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds a way to forgive you.
I still got a question wrong with this guy.
Congratulations, boys. You bagged the fine catch. Another red to boot. Grand. Now, I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse, and neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk a long mile to find a better candidate for an unmarked plot at the prison graveyard.
That's good work. I do think McCaffrey is working. McCaffrey might have been working with the Black Dahlia killer, bruh. That's crazy as fuck. I got 2 fucking wrong. That's crazy as hell. I'm selling. Did I get? Oh, I got 4? Oh hell no! I definitely got to replay this. And those last 2 questions. Get my 5. Holy shit! Am I gonna get a background? A flash check? Oh yeah, I did get a flash check. Oh fuck! They're on some type of bridge.
We have lost most of Shaughnessy and Dunn's squad. The gunny is dead. First platoon is in worse shape. That medic is either crazy or the bravest man alive.
Then we rally with the first and try for the Nambus.
It's sheer to the left. To the right, it goes right through a pass with 2 Nambus and enfilade.
Mate,
we can lose everyone.
Lieutenant, get back off this fucking bridge. They'll start walking the mortars back to their own positions. We only have minutes. I'm in charge here, Sergeant. Get your men off the bridge, Lieutenant. What's your unit, Sergeant? We don't have time for this, Lieutenant. What's your unit, Sergeant? I company 22nd Marines, Lieutenant, and we just saved your ass by fording the river. My orders are to reconnoiter the... I think that point is now moot. You have 10 men left. My orders are to save what's left. Move out!
Jack did seem more like a leader than Cole. Alright, you guys, that's gonna be it for this episode of LA Noire, man. If you guys made it to the end and stuck with me through this playthrough of more corrupt police officers, us looking for a serial killer, which for some reason we can never fucking find, and going through another series, another episode of craziness in Hollywood land. I appreciate you sticking through, man. I really appreciate it. This episode has been absolutely insane, to be honest. Like, we had a corpse fetish, I guess you could say, some guy kissing a dead woman, and then we had 2 people. We had a love triangle, a broken ass love triangle with no love in it. It's just a whole lot of lust, a whole lot of wants and needs and shit like that. No real love. But overall, it was entertaining. Overall, it was very, very fun. The next episode is going to be a goddamn banger because this upcoming one is going to move us up for surely. But if you have enjoyed this video, man, I just want to say thank you for sticking with me, watching it to the end to get to this point. It's been your boy xImanGoated. And if you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm out.